All right, Barry Ramey. I'm here with Don Luca.
Yeah.
You are now tuned in to the American Rising. We're at the Alligator Alcatraz. Don, why are you here?
Came to witness it and do some coverage myself on this, this event coming up, and then you have a lot of the mainstream media saying that alligators were, surrounding the area and etc. Just coming to get some validation for the people to see what's true and what's false.
Have you seen an alligator?
As of now, no, but it seems like the media kind of used that story, I guess, to slander, to try to make it look like they were inhumane.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny that President Trump and Governor Ron DeSantis they didn't really deny it. I guess the response was President Trump coming here and allowing people to see for themselves.
Awesome. And you are a Trump supporter. Why do you support President Trump?
I've been a Republican since I was 6 years old, so it was kind of like a no-brainer to support President Trump. I've supported George Bush. I've supported Mitt Romney. I've supported people a whole lot less successful than President Trump when it comes to what they've done for our country. In all my years of being Republican, he's the best thing that we've gotten so far, and possibly the best thing we'll have in my lifetime. It was just kind of a no-brainer really to support President Trump. It wasn't like a breakout moment for me.
Awesome. Okay, so that's you've been on board for a long time.
Yeah, for a long
time.
Let
me ask you this. I'm going to take a curveball here. What are your thoughts? No holds barred, right off the top of your head about January 6th.
I went to January 6th.
You were there?
Yeah, I did. So before I was a creator or anything, it's actually kind of what got me involved in politics. I always stayed behind the scenes. I was involved in hip hop prior, and I genuinely felt like the election was stolen. So you talk about just a regular American citizen dealing with hip hop, urban culture, nothing to do with politics. I drove all the way from, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 9-hour drive to Washington, D.C., just because I know President Trump on Twitter at the time was saying that people need to be there. And I was like, man, it was just like, it was something like a Christian, like, when you have salvation as a Christian, it was just a fire in me. Like, I just got to go be there. I didn't know why I was got to be there. Something told me I had to be there, and it changed the pace of my life forever. Because it was my first time seeing Washington. I was so inspired. And just to be around patriots, I've been a conservative since I was a kid, but never really went to a conservative event, ever. Never went to a political event. So January 6th is my introduction. And it was at that moment I was like, I want to do this forever. I want to fight for the country. And more importantly, fight for the president because the election was stolen, in my opinion, at that time.
Well, you do have a good voice on social media. You make some very factual posts that cause people to think. I highly recommend following this guy's page. We're going to put it on the short video here because the guy has some very inspirational posts and a very humorous way of going about people, making people look in the fucking mirror personally. So, hey, thank you for your time, man. I really do appreciate you. Thanks for being out here. God bless you.
God bless you.